Gives me great pleasure to be here today with such an august panel. And I'm hoping in the next about an hour, what we will be able to give you out here is some interesting perspectives on the subject that we are talking today, which is the changing face of the beauty business and how redefining the experience is going to be key. Can I have someone get my slides started, please? CKK, this one's for you. I thought by the time they set up the slides, I can put this up. This is something I first heard. CKK say that rain fills up everything, a spoon, a cup, a bucket, a pond, river, lake, even an entire reservoir. The big question is, what vessel did you put out in the rain? That's key. In a small way, everyone here from this session and from all the sessions today will take exactly what they want to take out of it, depending upon what is it that they are going to put out there. Let's get to the subject. What I'm going to do is to take a few minutes, maybe 5, and set up a context, after which I'm going to request each one here, starting with Javed, who's going to do the keynote, and then to each person to give us a unique, interesting perspective on this subject. So this is just to set the context. What we're talking about is the experience economy. In other words, if you were to take, and I'm talking about the salon business to start with, if you were to take some cream and some saffron at home and make an application, that is what it would cost you. If you went out into the market and bought products which had these things, it would cost you a little more, give you a different experience. And if you got all of this in a certain ambience with some technicians of a certain caliber, that experience would cost you more. And today, there are different levels of experience available out there. One thing that, since all of us here are also businessmen, you will come across is this term, which till now has meant return on capital employed. The interesting thing is, we are now in an era where this is changing, and the CE from becoming capital employed is now changing to return on customer experience, right? So it's no longer just about what capital you employ, it's soon the currency is becoming customer experience. So the people who will be able to come up with the best experience are the people who are going to be where the customer is going to stick. So back to this experience economy, if we were to say that each business is about having people, products, and processes together, that's what each one of us do. Whether it's a salon or a spa or a fitness chain or what have you. There are two things that are happening today which are setting the context. One is technology, and with technology, distances are going away and boundaries are becoming smaller and smaller. And this is by way of having web stores or mobile apps or, connecting with your customers and what have you. One thing, when we're talking technology, we are really, really lucky, people in our business. There are a lot of businesses where the net is taking away a lot of things from the business itself. Whole businesses are disappearing. In our case, we are lucky because technology can empower our business, but it cannot replace it. So imagine if these are different businesses. Now each one of these things right now is looking like a salon business because that's where I come from, but it could well be an Ayurveda set of business, it could be a spa, it could be a fitness chain, it could be salons, right? If these are different companies in our domain, today one thing that's also changing is there are brands which are trying to just take one aspect of it. So there are companies who are coming and saying, I will just get you appointments at whichever salon, spa place you want, okay? And they are trying to maximize that experience. There are people who are saying, I will just focus on professional beauty products. If you're looking for beauty products, I am the place to be at. At the same time, there are people who are doing the same thing and delivering a great experience when it comes to training and manpower. The customer now has multiple routes to get fulfillment. So for example, if he needs an appointment at my place, he need not come necessarily, she need not come necessarily to me. She could go to a place, compare what is happening at various places and then choose. And you know what customers do, right? They will choose the best experience regardless of what aspect of the business we are talking about. And I'm still saying our customers. So if you look at this, the underlying thing still is our customers, and they will remain our customers only if we create the best experience in each of these aspects. Because if we don't, then we are necessarily going to share that customer. And sharing that customer also means sharing that revenue. The only way we can thrive in this is to try and make sure through this ecosystem we get more revenue by getting more customers. The best in class will not only gain, but they will also gain markets as boundaries reduce. So something like this, suddenly tomorrow you can reach out to the world, right? The whole thing is going to be dependent on what are the kind of experiences that you are delivering on every stage. So this, ladies and gentlemen, is the scenario. This is the backdrop in which we are. And just before I leave you, it's now also about another definition of ROTI, which is return on time invested, right? No longer are there any barriers to entry in any business. The only barrier, if at all, is what we used to call first mover's advantage. That also is now for a very limited time. So depending upon how much time you spent in something, how far you're on the learning curve is what's going to make the difference.